Hello. It looks like I was having technical problems. My mic seemed to not work for some reason. Like, it worked and it didn't at the same time, and then for some reason, I don't know what happened. I guess, uh, like some cords weren't plugged in all the way for my mic or something. I'm not sure. I tried testing it on Discord too, and Discord was just like, there's no mic detected. And I'm just like, what do you mean? I'm totally using a mic. It's right in my face. So I think we got all that settled. Hopefully no more problems. I will cry. I will cry on stream if I have more problems. But okay, so I'll reread the warning again real quick. So just content warning. Oop, actually I realized you can't see the game. There we go. So, content warning, this is a horror game. It is not intended for all audience. Please visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering images effects, as well as parallax effects that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preference. So if anyone has any sort of like light sensitivities or issues regarding light flashing things, that sort of thing, please be careful. Also, I know this game. Hi. I know this game does deal with a lot of really trippy things too. So, if any point in this game ever feels uncomfortable to you or anything, just definitely take a break. Be careful. Take care of yourselves. All right, on to the game. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces have heart and see through them. There's no premature endings, there's no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay, let me know, guys. Are you guys able to hear the game? I want to make sure. There's a nice little gentle BGM playing. I hope you guys are able. And now I'm paranoid that that something's gonna happen. Like, something's not gonna get picked up. Very soft. Okay, good. You guys can hear it. Okay. So we're gonna do new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, we're gonna slay the princess. The whole point of this game. Wait, I just realized the cursor is like this little claw thing. I kind of like it. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? That's me at work every day. Forget it. I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. That's also me at work. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Let's see. Should I go with myself or should I go with what's more interesting? I'm gonna go with this one because I'm curious why she's gonna cause the end of the world. Like, what do you mean you're gonna cause the end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But like, why? That doesn't answer my questions. But how can a princess be... Blah. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason why she's going to end the world... Oh, and then it goes back to all the reasonings. Oh, okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's bad as you say it, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? you've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I don't know. Sounds not right, but maybe. How can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? You don't tell me why she's okay. This one.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'm up to this. And then back to all the options. Can I just go through the options? Let's do this one. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't know.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing it. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get a reward for doing this? Let's do this one. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and she's as bad as she says she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna fold if she's hot.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I love the little, like, as your mouse moves, like, this moves kind of like your eyesight. I kind of really love that.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait, no. I like what he's talking about. I like the hero. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
But if she's as dangerous as they're making her out to be, then what does a little blade do? You know, if she's gonna end the whole world, like, are you dangerous enough to end the whole world? Or are you gonna marry someone who will then end up destroying the world kind of thing? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't feel confident with just a blade. Enter the basement. Actually, my little hand has a sword now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Wait, she sounds hot.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. What if I just go, hi? Just checking in on you. Yeah, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. Ooh. What if I want to be her friend? I'll do hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Oh my god. I'm about to get that. I was about to say something, but I realized it wouldn't make sense. I'm about to go kiss the princess.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I'm here to rizz you up. I mean, what? No way. Why would you even think that? Oh, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your ears and step forward. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Wait, that sounds scary. I don't know if I want to drop it. Is this how sirens get people? You know what I mean? When the sirens are like, oh yeah, just come closer, and then, you know.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna tighten my grip. Only because I'm a little scared. Like, she do be fine and all, but I'm also equally like, oh, I'm in danger.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of her.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Wait, what do you do though?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Let's just talk. I want to keep talking to her. I want to see what her
You're
deal is.
so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
But I don't want to drop the knife. I'm not dropping the
Then
blade.
I'm not talking to you.
We've come at an impasse. Impasse. Fine, I guess we're at... Oh, wait! That's literally... Fine, I guess we're at an impasse. God, I'm such a psychic. I just know things. Squint at the princess while holding the blade. Drop the blade. Say the princess. I low-key want to just stall.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
Yeah, I'm squinting at you. I'm squinting. My eyes, they be squinting.
She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to talk? Are you sure you don't want to talk? Points left, points right, pleading face.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Did I do it? Did I slay her? Did I drop the blade? I'm a little scared of her. I don't know if I should drop the blade. Eeny, meeny, miny, go.
Doubt,
Oh, wait, is she gonna punch
unfortunately,
me?
clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Wait, what's up with my skin? I'm all beastie.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
I'm gonna finish it off.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Hi, honey. We're slaying a princess, if you can tell. But she's low-key kicking my ass too, so I don't know who's slaying who really in this situation.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Wait, what do you mean? I killed you. What do you mean?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I just die? Wait, chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We just did this. Wait, so is every chapter just gonna keep going and going and going? So... Wait, okay, so I'll read all the options again. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again. Barry slew the princess. Sure, she's also killed me, but definitely got her. Why am I here again? See the cabin, turn around and leave. I'm gonna do this one, but I die. What am I doing
I
here?
can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
I low-key like the hero guy. I don't know, I vibe with him more than the narrator.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Wait, I just realized this is the voice of Stubborn, not the voice of the hero. Oh, so there's different voices per chapter?
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother to do anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Okay, I think this time I'm just gonna go straight for it. I think
Couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
I want to talk more about her. I just want to know more about her. Like,
Just be
what do you
quick
mean?
about it.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How could someone like that end the world? To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Who locked her up in that basement? What is this place? I'm gonna do this one because she kicked my ass. She beat my ass.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Let me do this one. We killed each other last time.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
I ask a lot of questions, even at work. One of my bosses literally was like, I see you walking around a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm always asking questions to people because I always have questions about work. Like, what do I do for this? Where does this go? That kind of stuff. And my boss is like, yeah, I need you to stop doing that. He's like, just send chats to people, but I need you to stop walking around. I'm like, oh, okay.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Oh, dude, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
I'm gonna ask more questions.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay, I'm gonna save this game real quick. Save. Churn. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
I don't know if I believe that. That sounds like when a little kid asks you a question and you don't know how to answer, and you just tell them, "Oh, it's just because you're so special. That's why," And it doesn't sound right.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of that.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
All right, I guess all my questions. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin, I suppose.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go down, grab that knife, and go choo 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 choo, and save the world.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
It's different
Its
this
cold
time.
stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So is it my decisions are affecting surrounding, or no matter what I had done prior, this would be the new surrounding?
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
Can I even call this a cabin? Looks like an ice thing.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than the last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's a fucking mirror right there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I'm gonna waste more time. I care about whether I'm being lied
As
to.
do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
The basement is not the safest place. At least considering the princess is down there. This whole cabin's different than the last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I've been totally killed by the princess.
So focus up. The world is depending on you.
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your
What
hand
am I?
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Oh my god, I'm schizophrenic. I'm seeing things. Okay, we're gonna take the blade. We're gonna grab
You
the blade.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm just gonna go for it. Oh my god, it's stone.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Wait, she sounds scarier than the last time. She sounds a little more like growly, you know?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I'm scared. The princess is gonna slay me.
As you descend
Oh.
the final step, the form of the princess comes into
She's
view.
like a demon.
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She's hot. I was thinking she's gonna look exactly the same, but no, she's still hot.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of
So
us.
is she a demon now? Did I kill her? She went straight to. Did she go to hell?
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Oh no. I've heard all that missionary. There's a lot different that happened last time, but definitely happened. You look different. So you remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I'm thinking the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Like the princess. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I'm not fighting a demon. Not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave. Turn around and leave without saying anything. Ooh, honestly, I low-key want to pick all these choices. I don't know what to pick though. I'm gonna do this one. Just suck it, narrator.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what
She
happened
is
last
good looking.
time. Are you okay?
Very.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second
Wait,
we die.
his world. So are all these voices different, like, versions of him? I'll do this. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, thank you. You do remember me. I'm not here to free you. I'm not here to. Let's get so. Let's do this. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Wait, no, that's not enough unpacking for me. I feel like we just threw everything out of the luggage. We didn't like fold it or nothing. It just. Oh my god.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
I gotta see her forever?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I'll do this one.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
3 minutes is
So,
as long as I
why
can
don't we
last.
do it again.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm gonna do. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you
Yes.
again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
I don't want to die.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
No, she's gonna kill me again. I'm gonna get beat down. Fuck it. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna attack the princess. We're gonna attack the princess. Oh my god,
Finally
same
ready to
thing like
complete
last
your
time.
destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade
Yes.
slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Oh,
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
this bitch crazy.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
So she wants me to come at her?
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
So is she destroying every world? If I lose a fight, is that world gone?
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I'm gonna do. No, because she's not. I'm just
That's your
gonna strike
plan,
at her.
That's your plan. Push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Unless the blade.
Pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room. You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon. You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots
my
forward,
God.
her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
Don't do it.
She
Don't.
squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god, that is brutal. I'm saving this empty slot. That is brutal. Wait, so jeez, no mercy. Like, she just totally, oh my god.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
The narrator is a fucking liar.
Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence poured out into the world. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm done with this. Bye. I don't know if I want to leave just yet. I want to see how far I can get. Let's see this one. We haven't talked about how different this
It's
place
evidence
is.
of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
Oh, okay. So the more I leave her alive, the more she's able to actually change the surrounding.
Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
What if I don't agree with that plan? What if I'd rather do something else? Okay, let's just go try to kill her, cause at first it's kind of like, oh well, she's just some chick, she's some girl in the woods, you know, girl in the cabin. But now I'm like, okay, maybe she's a little scary, you know.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
What about the mirror?
Maybe it'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement. No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you.
This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goda, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
If you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out of here on your own. Are you sure you still want to fight? Continue the basic landing. I'll do some. I know you can get out of here.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase. You've nowhere to go but down.
Oh my god, this is low-key
You start the
claustrophobic.
difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. Will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and
Still
tightly
fine.
muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Yeah, so I think I have multiple lives. I don't know if I'm the same person every time I die, or if I'm a different person with the same consciousness. Because the narrator kind of, yeah, she's mutating. Like last time she wasn't this gnarly, so I don't know. Because the narrator said that his world is at peril. He specifically was like, my world is at stake here. So I don't know if like she, every time I kill her, or every time she kills me for going to different worlds, or if she's the same person and the same thing. Like I don't know what power she has or what it is, but yeah, I think it kind of reminds me of that movie, the everything everywhere all at once or something, whatever it's called. And I don't know, so I can't quite figure out what's going on, but it's kind of spooky. I don't know if I want to fight her. She's scary.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not.
I know nothing about this
Make
game
her
too.
come
I just
to
know
us,
that
stand
there's a
beyond her
hot
chains,
princess.
Let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
I'm so scared.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
I think this time I'm just gonna go for it.
Change your plans, boys. Impatient. This is her home, not ours. You're going to let her kill us. You charge headlong into the princess, blade flashing in the dim light of the basement.
Yes, 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 yes! Finally, you get it!
This bitch crazy.
For a moment, the scales feel balanced, each of you inflicting debilitating wounds on the other, striking in a dizzying synchronicity. But it isn't long before they tip in her favor. The cuts and bruises you've inflicted seem little more than superficial, barely so much as slowing her down as she continues her onslaught. You, in contrast, finding it harder to stand as your body gradually becomes less responsive, less powerful, less stable. You can tell she's trying to make it last, but all it would take is one meaningful strike. The coup de grace.
This was good, but you could have been so much better. I'm beyond you now.
Here it comes. I'll see you all on the other side.
Huh? Wait, huh? Huh? Wait, where'd she go? Wait. But the other side doesn't seem to come. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. He hasn't mentioned anything. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror, approach the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. That thing reeks of death.
Am I gonna die if I look at the mirror?
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I don't know where she went. I don't know how.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? It hasn't ended. We're still here.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Wait. So if I run out of options,
It's like it's mocking
is
us.
my only choice to look at the mirror?
Let's just stay still.
Because where am I too? I'm just. Oh no! My only option is to approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, I'm a beast! It's you. You're all alone in this place that's empty. It's quiet here. You're at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of here. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you who would trap me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Oh my god, these are all... Yeah, honestly, it does get that vibe. Despite everything, it's still you. But it kind of gives like the opposite vibe of like, despite everything, this is you kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I wish it was her. I don't know if I'd want all those hands grabbing my body. I think it'd make it claustrophobic. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person. I don't know what I am. I honestly don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here.
She speaks
and
in
I too
ASMR.
learned
She
to be
flew
free.
today.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's a good point. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Wait, that's true. I haven't heard any of the voices.
I know only that they are. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. She is part of me, and part of me is her.
It's interesting because she's in the demon form still, but she's also like this.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yeah, I don't like, it feels like these hands, what it kind of gives me the vibes are all these hands are her, and they're all kind of like reaching out and grabbing at her. And I don't know if they're grabbing at her because they are a part of her, or if they're grabbing at her because they want a chance of reality, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's kind of vibe I get of like they're all hands that represent something. So, but they're all a part of her. So they're, I don't know what I'm saying. And that's kind of like the feeling I get. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
I think there are many princesses. I don't know much about this game, but I have seen a little bit, and I know I've kind of only barely scratched the surface. Like, I know that I think she takes on other forms, and there's conversations you can have with her and other things, and I don't know. Oh, they might be puppeting her too.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
They might be all of her deaths. I've only gone through one one of her deaths. The first time I was able to kill her, but she killed me as well. The second time, she killed me straight out. She like totally beat my ass. And the third time, well, you guys saw what happened the third time. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, what are you going to do? Okay, make me forget.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Oh. She has not lived. So is she the core of the princess maybe? So the princess is everything, but she is like the main, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, she herself has not actually lived. How much will I forget? How many more?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
Princess Prime.
The rest will find their own way home.
It kind of reminds me of what's that monster guy from Pan's Labyrinth? Labyrinth? I can't say that word. The one with the eyes in the palms of his hands. Yeah, she's kind of like a husk too.
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh, so am I gonna restart then?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
So I have to let me forget.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Oh god, that thing scared me. I didn't watch that movie as a kid, but I think I watched it when I was in middle school, and I was like, oh god, like this is like, people watch this as a child, like as children. Like, I don't know, that whole scene like scared me so bad, especially when she's running back to her room. I think it's just really bad. It just gave me so much anxiety watching that whole scene.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
It's just called the Pale Man. I think it's fitting. He's just a pale man. What if I just say I'm not going back?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
This is kind of poetic. It's low-key making me a little sad. Like, I love her. Oh. Wait, my game just exited. I don't know if that's part of the game. My game just closed. I didn't save. Was that supposed to happen? I'm scared that wasn't supposed to happen. Here, hold on. Let me open the game back up.
You have returned to me.
Oh my
Though
god.
you were gone mere moments.
Wait,
I never left your side.
I don't know if my game's picking it up. Oh, there it goes. That's crazy. So if you so it will close on you, and when you feel ready to come back, it will come back. All right, I guess I have one last choice. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. A tunneling vessel. I got a tunneling vessel
You're
achievement.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Oh
is
my
a
god, I'm getting so
cabin,
many achievements.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the tab on your keyboard or RI on your controller. Okay, I think this time I'm just gonna go for it because the first time I hesitated, and I was like, well, I just want to talk to her, right? But I think this time I'll go for it. I'm gonna do silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I like really annoyed the narrator the first time because I asked so many questions. He's like, stop asking questions.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I hope she doesn't like kick my ass. She like totally pummeled me last time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna just do continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
She does sound
binding her
hot.
to the
Like,
far wall of the
oh my
basement.
God. If I didn't have to kill her, I'd ask her. I'd get down one knee.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. Steal your nerves.
You step
I'm not even
forward,
gonna talk to her. I'm just gonna
your
go for
grip
it.
on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Deep breaths. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, She entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. It feels like she has some other trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too. I look honestly. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're right. She's dead. Let's just get out of here. Check for a pulse. I'm gonna check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
We definitely won't if you keep talking.
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
Her heart's still beating.
You know what that was? That was the sound of a heartbeat.
She's alive?
Followed by another. And another.
So, I think the voice of the hero and the voice of the narrator are different entities, but they're kind of the same. So, I, as the main character, like the voice of the hero isn't the main character, it's like a different other person. Because if I say something sometimes, the voice of the hero will also be like, yeah, they have a point, or this and that, yada yada. So, oh, maybe she does have two hearts. That'd be crazy. Like, oh wait, I was about to say like a cow, but I realized cows have like two stomachs. Wrong organ.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth.
I died
Everything
again?
goes dark, and you die.
The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay, terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again. Okay, so these are all the same choices I got before. I chose. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Oh no, I chose, but I died. What am I doing here? And then the narrator started trying to gaslight me, being like, you haven't died. You haven't done this before. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know if I pick a different choice, if he's still going to try to gaslight me, or if he's like, oh my god, my cat just scared me, sorry. Or if he's gonna do something. Okay, but I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but why? But I definitely got her. Why am I still here?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
He's gaslighting me again. Unless he completely believes this, but I don't think
If he doesn't remember
this.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to
Voice
pull
of
a
a
knife
cheetah.
out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume telling the truth. All this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother to do anything? I've asked this question before. I don't know if it's going to change anything. Let's just do proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
The voice actor's really good. I like how he does all the voices.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see.
I wonder if she's watching me through this.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know
I don't
how
know what I am,
ridiculous you
because
look right now.
of course they're calling the princess like a creature, like a monster and everything, right? But equally, look at me, like I got these long claws and everything, and like what's up with me?
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Your dinosaur. The mirror kind of was, well, in the last lives as well, when I would see the mirror, I'd be like, there's a mirror right there. And the narrator just says like, no, I don't see what you're talking about. Like there's nothing there. So I don't know if the narrator is connected to the princess, and so he can't see the so he can't see the mirror. I don't know. I feel like there's too much, and my little tiny brain can't piece everything together.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have
Yeah,
been
the splinter
stairs.
wood does look
The
like a monster
fractured
house.
slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I wonder if every altercation of the cabin that happens, like if it's reflecting either the princess's like mental state maybe or physical state.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
It was definitely not like this before. I think the second time, or the second time I went in to fight her, it was like stone. It was a stone cabin with like stone doors.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I don't like this at all. It's just giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine. I'm coming closer for you. You better not try anything. Approach the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn around and leave. Screw it. Slay the princess. If I come closer, you're gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
I don't know who the voice of the cheated is. I don't think it's my past life. I don't know. Cause so the last voices, I don't know if I should say collected, but the last voices I got was the voice of the hero, and the voice of the hero seems to be the one, like the one you get off the bat along with the narrator. Then I got the voice of the stubborn, and then voice of the hunted, and then now I started off with narrator, hero, and cheated. So I don't know if they all respectively go to a specific life of the princess or a specific life that I lived.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
This quest is so traumatic, it's literally giving us mental disorders. Should I just go for it again? I'm just gonna go for it again. I'm just gonna see if I just go like full head on.
The princess
Oh my
falls
god,
silent,
I don't like how she
her
looks.
smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What the fuck? Chapter 3, the arms race.
You're on a path
Oh.
in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I feel like all these voices are trying to take control.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh,
Running
it's the voice of the
isn't
hunted
an
again.
option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Wait, so I was kind of right. So every time we fail to kill her, she ruins a different world. I don't know how she's ruining it, but apparently she's ruining a different world.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
I'm so scared. I'm not gonna lie.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
It's kind of crazy because the mirror is so out of place. Yeah, this kind of does feel like a D&D campaign. I think it's because the narrators are all there and there's like one player. That definitely does feel like a D&D campaign. I think also because all your actions lead to a consequence. Because in the very first time I played it, I think the second life I got, the narrator was like, oh, let's say you did die once, and like I think he said something along the lines of, don't say none of your consequences had actions, because every single one of your actions had a direct consequence to it. So I don't know if like every little thing I'm doing does something or what it is exactly, but definitely every time I make a decision, something I guess is being triggered.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move.
Oops.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before. I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the
Oh my
basement
God.
stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
actually does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Can I go back? Do I have an option to go back, please? Please.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit.
Oh my god, stay away. Stay away. Stay away. We're gonna fight her again, and we're gonna have to stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. What the? We're gonna appeal to our authority, puff up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk about it. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. I don't think it's gonna work. She has swords for arms. We don't. We're panicking. Oh my god. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Should I just let myself die and see how long? She's, I don't know what she kind of reminds me of what's that guy from the Terminator movies that turns like his body into like the swords and guns and things like that. Fuck it, we're not gonna feel anything. We're gonna hide our feelings.
Yes, this is the best idea anyone has ever had. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Do your worst, but I can't wait for her to come. I'll wait for her to come to me.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
The princess
Oh
closes
my god,
the
that's
distance
so
and
scary. I don't
dodge.
like that. We dodge.
And you dodge.
Oh, I dodged.
And we fight back.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow. Yes, this is exactly it. But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
Voice of the cold?
Oh, a new one of us.
Oh, a new one of us. When you have DID and just another voice appears and you're like, whoa.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
I hate that all the voices are confused too.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
I want her to stay away from me. I don't like her arms.
Okay. Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving, why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes.
So
Shall we?
I'm just supposed to kill myself? Like, what's his name from Subaru from ReZero?
Come on.
Quick flirt.
Something new.
I'm gonna be like, hey baby girl, what are you doing Saturday night? We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff up her chest, we're gonna unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try. Should I try flirting with her? That's new, right? Or should I do you know what? Fuck it. Gummy, I'm listening to you. We're gonna flirt. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs and your consciousness sleeps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
Voice of the Smith.
There's nothing better than a capable woman.
OMG, is the cold like the depressing one? New bestie.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
Are her blades supposed to splinter like that?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all
Voice of the broken. Oh my god.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
Voice of the
She
paranoid.
skewers you.
No.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to
Oh my god, there's too many voices now. Voice of the opportunist.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
I don't think we're getting close to anything. I think we're just suffering at this
Right.
point.
One last time. That's all we need. None of this is working. Think.
It's me, I'm the voice of the paranoid. Alright, everyone, tag yourself in the voice. Which voice are you?
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark.
I finally
and
died.
you die.
Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction.
Don't lose your
Oh.
head. We're in a cabin and we'll touch you.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good.
Donnie, you good?
And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho!
Let's
What
see if it
if-
gives us the option to walk away. I
Rub
don't
it
know if
out
we
the
can walk
window.
away at this point.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die?
there's so many
I don't want us
voices.
to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no
You know,
time.
the first playthrough, before I forgot all my memories, was not this bad. That was not this crazy.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
I just realized I still have the knife on me because my little cursor has the knife.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole
Oh,
thing
fuck.
along.
I accidentally clicked through his speech.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything?
Or did I?
It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
No.
splitting into red blooms
No.
of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
I'm so
Then
sorry
it
for you guys how any figure of
erupts.
body horror erupts.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
What? What the fuck?
Are you ready for what comes
No,
next?
no, I want to get out of here. I want to go back. Please let me go back. I want to go back.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold
The perfect woman. What the
perfect
fuck?
woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. All right,
Oh my god, I need to empty my mind. Empty my
What
mind.
just happened? It's so quiet.
Wait, was it an illusion? Him too. Oh, yeah, let's fucking kick the narrator out. Oh,
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
you do not act, and yet through that initiation, your body, or inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but her blow finishes its arc. You're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, and you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strike too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. It's a good ending. Oh, the hands come again. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. What do you mean I've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? I feel like I'm too dumb for this too. Like, I think later I'm gonna watch a video that explains all this. That kind of reminds me. There's this movie I watched called "I'm Thinking of Ending Things" about a girl who wants to break up with her boyfriend, but it's like 2 hours of pure confusion. I had no idea what was going on the whole time, and I had to watch like a 3-hour-long video explaining it, and then I understood. So I think I'm gonna watch a video about this one again. Okay. When it's all done, what do you want me to do? You know that I can't read. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? When I go back, it says an invisible wall closed around me. Why can I not do the same thing as I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder. Oh wait, oops. Wait, no. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? Oh. What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm gonna do... Are you the same being?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
The entity, it does kind of feel bad to feel the entity more, or to give the entity more things, but at the same time it kind of feels of like if someone was raised to do bad things, but they weren't born bad, you know? And like, there's good in them somewhere. It's kind of the same vibe I get. Like, oh, this being was just not given the best start.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
It's all done. What do you want to do? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That kind of is a little deep. You're the only thing I know that isn't me. Like, is the average person, not trying to be like, oh, I'm like an asshole to everyone, but like, are you supposed to be nice to everyone? If you were in her position where there's like no one else around except you and another person, would your first thought be to be nice to them? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people's first thought would be like to be mean, but I don't know. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
So you don't have any preferences on how you like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I want to see if I can get all the speech options, or if I can like get through all of them.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Oh, so maybe every princess I bring her is like a different personality. It's a different version of her to create her as whole. So maybe she is like a husk. Like she has nothing. So I'm filling that husk.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it says it's an invisible wall.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible.
Please don't kill
The
me.
only paths of value
I feel like
are those
we have
that
no
are yet
choice and we're gonna
untried.
die so many times.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I don't want to do either one. I feel like both these are really fucked up. So I'm gonna try to avoid doing those. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in
Oops, I did not mean to cut him off. I did. I think today I'm gonna end that as that, because it's 10 p.m. over here, and I'm getting a little tired. But I don't know what's going on in this game. Like I know and I don't know at the same time. But it's definitely interesting enough where I'm gonna for sure keep playing it. I'm gonna see how much of the game there is, because I know it's kind of a hefty game where there's like a lot of content. So probably tomorrow I'll come back to play the game. I think if this game is long enough, I might end up playing it tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I know I said I was gonna have a schedule out by now, but I feel like I'm still getting in the groove of streaming, so I'm scared to commit anything just yet. But for sure tomorrow I'll play again, maybe around the same time. Saturday I'm not sure 100% yet when I'll play, because I think my boss wants to go shopping at Costco. So I have to see if we're still gonna go shop at Costco. And then Sunday I have to figure out my availability on Sunday too. But I'll probably end up playing in the morning. Alrighty. Alrighty, but thank you so much, guys, for watching my stream and keeping me company. This game is both horrifying but also like really good. It's also pretty funny. It's on sale right now actually on Steam. It's one of the reasons I bought it. I think it's $14 on Steam. So if you guys want to play on your own, I definitely highly recommend it. It's so far a pretty good game. Really confusing, but I think that adds to the interest. It's not like overly confusing. It's it's like enough to keep you engaged in what's going on. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in my stream. I appreciate all the support and all the chats and everything. I'll go ahead and I'll let you guys go for the night. Alrighty, bye bye, good night, bye.